Hi, I'm Debbie Rosenthal, and I am honored to be playing the role of Reno Sweeney. There have been some amazing women who have played this role, back to Ethel Merman, Chita Rivera, Patti LuPone, and of course Sutton Foster. So I have some really big shoes to fill.
Actually, my first performance ever in Arizona was at Arizona State University, which is where I went to school. And my freshman year I was cast in Anything Goes. And I remember thinking as I was watching Russ Went, who was playing Evelyn Oakley at the time, thinking, that's a role that I want to play someday. So this is sort of a wish fulfillment, I guess, nearly 30 years later, that I am finally of the right age and type to get to play Evelyn, which is pretty exciting.
I don't play these kinds of parts. I am never your like leading man lover kind of guy. I usually play the sidekick. And I was shocked. I was really shocked when he called and offered it to me. It was kind of a win for me as an actor. I mean, you know, it's easy to limit yourself, but sometimes you have to give in to what other people see besides what you think you are.
We have such a group of talented, confident, creative, smart performers, many of which are directors as well. And you may think as a director you wouldn't want to work with a bunch of directors as actors, but it's really a blessing because everybody is focused on the storytelling and making sure that the story is as clear as possible.
I would say the difference between Reno and other typical roles that I've been cast in, like say for example I was Betty in White Christmas last Christmas, and Betty was just more sweet and had a nice life, where I think Reno comes from the other side of the tracks. And so Robbie says to me, you know, sit lower in your hips, be a little stronger, don't hold yourself up, just kind of get that tougher side of Reno. So that's been a challenge for me, is to find that more, I can't even think of the word, the other side of the track side of Reno.
I guess the biggest surprises for me that I hope you will share when you come see the show are some of the just really interesting choices, the sort of surprising choices that some of the actors make that maybe you wouldn't necessarily expect a certain character to do, or it might surprise you just in the staging of something they do. I think in particular there's a scene with Debbie and John and I where we're in my stateroom on the ship, and there's sort of a setup that's happening, and it's, I think, particularly funny, and there's a lot of surprising physical work, I think, in that scene that's a lot of fun to watch.
A lot of the musicals from this era are really campy and not heartfelt, and I actually have to say that I threw Anything Goes into that period until we started working on it, and I realized how much heart and how honest it is, you know, and it is funny and it is campy, but what the characters want is very real.
Come see this show. Yeah, come on down. We got sailors and they tap dance. We have girls in really pretty dresses. We have comedy. We have mirth. We have gangsters. Come on.